5 different times to get that game to run, and I couldn't get it running for longer than like 5 minutes. So I'm really bummed about that. But in the meantime, Sniper Elite 4 is the PS Plus game for the year, for the month. I'd never played Sniper Elite before, but I've always been fond of kind of like games where the goal isn't just I'm this, you know, big bad guy with a big machine gun. It's like I like more tactical thinkers kind of stealth games. So I figured I'd check it out. I started playing, I played like one level, which took me like 2 hours. It's crazy. They're huge, expansive levels. I think there's only 8 of them, but they're like Hitman style levels. A lot of options and stuff. So I played one of them a couple nights ago for the first time, and it was fantastic. I'm very excited. So now we're on to another one, and I'll just kind of bring you guys along for the ride on this, because I got some time to kill, and I figured could kind of see how the game evolves and different options. Yeah, gotta admit though, yeah, that's crazy about that No Man's Sky thing. It's like I've been waiting for that update for so long, and then it just like it's not coming around the way we want it to, which is a shame, because like those guys over at Hello Games and Sean Murray, I mean, they're like it's a success story at this point. It's huge, and I know it's a new update, so I mean it'll be by next week. I'm sure it'll be completely ironed out with all its patches and hot fixes, but for now, we're just gonna shoot some Nazis. So, I apologize in advance because one, like I said, I haven't played this game a lot, but also, it is super slow paced. So, it might not be the most thrilling thing in the world to watch, but that's why I'm going to talk about stuff while I'm doing it. So, for anyone who doesn't know, which is going to be most people, I have another channel with some friends of mine called the Evo Productions channel. And there, we mostly have been hosting our podcast. Alright, I'm gonna try to get away from this radio so I can talk. Like, I get it, dude. You've got a bad Italian accent. I get it. But stop. Okay. Those Nazis also were definitely about to see me jumping rooftops like I'm frickin' playing Assassin's Creed World War II. How can I get down? I just want to not be on a rooftop. Like, I know I'm a sniper and I'm supposed to be on a rooftop, but right now I'm just trying to chat with some folks. Let's see if we can, like, oh Jesus. Okay, no matter how BA of a commando you are, you still die from a 30-foot roof fall. Pro tip, people. Sniper Elite 4 hot takes. Okay, let's just restart from the beginning so I can talk and we can hang out. Yeah, okay, so I've got another channel called the Evo Productions channel, and we've been hosting our podcast there mostly, which is called Evoked Thoughts, and, you know, it's a lot of different stuff that we talk about there. Yeah, I don't care. Today in World War II, another terrible thing happened. It's all fictional. I mean, World War II wasn't fictional, but this is mostly fictional. It's right now, I think I'm hunting down some like Nazi scientist who made like a guided missile or something in World War II. I was like, okay, sure. Okay, we'll just get there because I already talked to those guys the last time. It's just, I don't need to see you on a boat, Jack Reacher. Okay. But yeah, our podcast has been about a lot of different stuff.
Better see if I can locate the partisan HQ.
We talked about games a few times, movies a few times, anime, because we're all super anime nerds, so there's that. And then mostly tabletop came up a lot. Dungeons and Dragons, Vampire the Masquerade, those are mostly Call of Cthulhu. We really, really love tabletop gaming at Evo, which Evo is kind of like our company name. We really love tabletop gaming, and we are in the process of creating a tabletop game, but that's going to be a bit longer out. Let's see if I can just wait for a boat or something to pass. It's going to give me enough noise to kill this guy without having to worry about sound. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can come up behind him. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, and of course, that's when he starts leaving. Alright, we'll pull out the good old 1911. Oh, there we go. Alright. Wait for them to stop talking about bratwurst. And yeet. Oh, he saw me. Oh no. Oh, jeez. Wow. Cover blown. Yeah, really. What a ridiculous game. Okay. I shot him like 8 times. He's like, yeah, I just don't want to die today. Anyway. But yeah, so we started talking about tabletop a lot. We love tabletop, and we ended up coming to the conclusion that, you know what, we have some really awesome ideas for a tabletop thing that we could do, and so we decided that we're going to record it. We're going to run Dungeons & Dragons, and we're going to stream it on Twitch, attempt to do that for the first time, and we're also going to record it for YouTube and archive it so that people can see it. I wrote a book, a fantasy novel, which, you know, there will be more details out on the YouTube and on the on that YouTube channel, rather, Evo Productions, as well as the Evo Productions Facebook page, when that kind of stuff starts coming around more, because I'm in the editing process, and that's going to take probably years. But as things get closer, I will be letting people know. But in the meantime, that book has a world, and the one story that I told in it so far, or have begun to tell, isn't the only story in that world, not even at all. It is primarily just a massive fantasy world. It's very, very different from any world that you would normally see. I really, really strive to make my stories stand out and my worlds feel unique.
The operator must be around.
I don't use hardly any of the sort of pre-canned races or you know, anything like that. All the classes, when they're played, they are played very different. So anyway, that is the main sort of thing that we're going to be using as the basis for this D&D game we're going to be running, because we've been going to really crazy lengths, if I'm honest, to kind of rewrite 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons to fit into the world Sinestria of my novel. And I, for one, am extremely excited to show that world to some people, as well as to kind of adapt some of the rules of the magic system and of the world itself to create, I think, a lot more of a challenge for the players. For example, there is no healing spell that can be done without sacrificing the same amount of health to heal the target. However, the healing is done... or the sacrifice doesn't have to be done from yourself. It could be done from like a plant. So if someone like is about to die, some really beefy barbarian who you're going to need to heal for like 100 points is about to die, you can walk up to an oak tree and sacrifice all of that oak tree and like drain it and make it wither, and then take its life essence and put that into people. And so like that's one of the thing. But even that, it's not an easy thing to get a hold of healing spells in my world. It's not like you can just at level 1 play a cleric and get healing spells. You can play a cleric at level 1, but healing spells are more closely guarded than that, and some of them are actually illegal depending on what they sacrifice and how that works. So that's one example of something that I'm really excited about. But also I rewrote a whole new set of rules for combat and really overhauled that system so that it would be more fun for people to play a fighter or like a non-caster class in Dungeons & Dragons, which I think have been sorely just kind of like underrepresented and underappreciated throughout the course of 5th edition so far. So we've got armor rules that are really fun. There's a lot of stuff, and I'll probably make a video describing a few of those things when we get into it. But right now, the main thing I want to talk about is just kind of this kill cam as this Nazi's head gets jawbreaker. Sorry. Oh no! How do you do that? How did you just eat a bullet for breakfast? Ah! Ubermensch! Ubermensch! What the heck? Oh man, I don't know if I said it already in this take, because I tried to make that No Man's Sky video like 5 times, and so I said some stuff. But anyway, I am trying to be less vulgar. Not necessarily more PC, because that doesn't really matter to me. I think people are people, and we can all just have fun and enjoy life, and it doesn't have to involve us, you know, being all perfect for each other, because we're all broken and messed up. But I am trying to curse less, because I've been told that as a professional, it's not a good look. Thanks, Dad. So, instead, I'm just going to take out all my vulgarities and anger on the Nazis. Boom. Yeah. That is really cool. Not since Skyrim have I played a game that has a kill cam this satisfying. And in Skyrim it was really only the archery, so okay. We're gonna do this a few more times as we're talking for sure. Let's try to get... No, that's not gonna work. Let's sneak around. So, let's see. How do I want to put this back on track? Yeah, the stream. So it's going to be a really cool thing. It'll be coming soon. I'll let you guys know on this channel and also on the other channel when it's kind of closer to come. I think I might stream the session zeros, which are going to be kind of me sitting down with the players and talking a little bit about what we're doing and what the intention is with the show. It's going to be edited, but not heavily edited. It's not going to be like a Force Gray or what was that one that Will Wheaton ran on Geek and Sundry? It's not going to be like that, where it's like heavily edited and all the RP is cut out. It's only the best bits, quote quote, that are in there, because I don't think that's fun or realistic to like watch. I think it's hard to engage with when you're just jumping around the whole thing, and it's hard to tell, like, weren't they just in that room and now they're like 3 miles away in this other town? Like, it doesn't make sense. So, but it's also not going to be like a Critical Role or Matt Colville thing, because I think for them it works, because they have a great fan base, people who really know who they are, and they're professionals in every sense of the word when it comes to these things. But with us, I think when we watch those shows, us being my friends and my players and the people who are helping me kind of make this show, it's hard to be engaged the entire time. It's not to say that the show is bad in any sense of the word. It's not. Critical Role is a fantastic show. Matt Colville's streams are like just really superb, I think. But for Colville, I think I don't like how often the players aren't in character, and I don't like how often, not like metagaming in a bad sense necessarily, but I just feel like a lot of the time the players make decisions that the characters wouldn't, and that makes it harder for me as primarily a writer. By Voldemort. Primarily a writer, it makes it really hard for me to be able to invest in the story and the world when it feels like the players are just playing a game, which I get that. I get that that's kind of the table he wants to run, and so I'm fine with that. But on the other side of things, Critical Role, they're really, really invested in the characters and stuff, and I really appreciate that, but I think they run too long. I think the games are way too long, and it's really, really hard to stay excited about a game for that long. Even their fights are like, you build it up with this awesome enemy, and you're really excited to get there, get through this dungeon and fight this guy. It's this really dramatic thing for the first couple of rounds, and then you get to like round 12 and you're like, man, I'm gonna check Twitter. And it'll bring you back in, but it's like, it's a lot. So I think on that side of things, the way we're going to try to mitigate that is going to be by running for about... Oh, can I get this guy before he sees me? I don't know how, but apparently so. So we're going to try to run for about like 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe per session, so that we can really try and get the important parts down. So we can really try and focus on the big stuff that happens, but not have to cut out any of the... Oh, yikes. There's this sniper over there. I know, because last time I tried to do this, he frickin' got me. Let's see. If I go... Alright, let's try this. But, we're going to try to get those good bits, but then we're also going to try and leave in some of the more character building kind of RP stuff and see if we can't kind of find a balance in between those two things. Yeah. Whoop! Ha! Sauerkraut! Sorry, that's not a pun, that was just funny. Can I kill this boat? I'm gonna try to shoot this boat. Life goals! Sniping Nazi boats.
British officer.
Ha ha ha! Fried sauerkraut! Okay. What was I saying? Poop. Oh, yeah, but we want to try and keep it concise, but we also want you guys to be able to get to know the players and the characters, and we want it to feel real as much as we can within the confines of kind of the book and everything that we're trying to do within that world. So it is canon in the world of the book. I intend for these player characters to become significant parts of the grander world of Sinestrio, which is the world of the book, and I really want to show to an audience that growth. And so when these characters or characters tangential to them or situations which they had a part in do come into play in the books proper, you as an audience member can really feel like you know what's going on and what this world is. Oh, this was a terrible idea. No, you're a sniper commando. You're not a super gunman. You're not Solid Snake. What are you trying to do here? Jeezy Pete's. Okay. So you got a stamina bar that builds up, but you can run forever. So it doesn't really matter that you have a stamina bar. Alright, let's show him some good old-fashioned American frickin' gunplay, man. Like, I thought this game was all about being a super stealthy sniper, but like at this point, man, I think I might just kill some folks. Just regular kill some folks, you know? Let's see what's going on here. Alright. You there! Quit with your Nazi-ing. Dang, I don't know if that's ever gonna get old. Okay. But yeah, so the stream is going to take place in the second age of my book, which is equivalent to sort of Elizabethan times. It's somewhere between like pirates and colonialism, a little bit before Victorian era, so it's not quite top hats and sword canes, Assassin's Creed Syndicate reference. It's closer to Black Flag, if you're wanting to keep the Assassin's Creed comparison going for some reason. But we really want to focus on this idea of it's right before the world hits its stride in terms of like industry and stuff, but things are starting to happen. People are starting to figure out what the world's going to be for modernity. And we're moving away from medieval, but we're not out of it yet, because dudes still have swords, they're still wearing plate armor and stuff, but it's also a world where guns exist. And so in a world where magic already exists, and you've got really powerful dudes who can flick their wrist and summon a fireball, 18 grenades that they just throw out in their hands, you've also got... How do I have to shoot you twice with a 50 cal? It's probably still like a 22, but still. You've also got these dudes who will have shot through the heart. Yeah, I'm that kind of cringe. But you've got these dudes who will really have some significant power, even though they're just like little bitty gutter rats. You know, they can frickin' hold a musket and it'll still kill a wizard. So it's this really interesting kind of dynamic of like a normal person being able to stand up to magic for kind of the first time really in the world. Like the grand epic hero of legend doesn't have to have a Vorpal sword. Sorry for the super deep cut D&D shit going on right now. Oh no, I cursed. Oh, well, there goes any monetization I'll get. But they don't have to have some kind of super epic Excalibur style sword to be a grand hero. It may look like I'm just running back and forth right now from these Nazi gunmen, but I need you to understand this is a very calculated tactic. See, I'm figuring out where they're spotting me from, which is helping me to understand where they actually are so that I can kill them. Which is really all any of us want, right? To kill Nazis? Okay. Glad we're on the same page there. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Hans Gruber. Can I sneak up on him before he... No, because apparently he can see through walls. So why would I be able to sneak up on him? That doesn't make any sense, Cheesy Pete's. But yeah, it's a really interesting dichotomy because the grand hero doesn't have to have Excalibur. They can just hold a pistol, and it can be almost as effective against a dragon. A frickin' grenade, you can take it, put it in a dude's mouth, and it's like, yeah, that dragon's not much of a dragon anymore. So it gets interesting. And beyond that, the main characters, who I won't give you too much about right now, but I'll kind of let them introduce themselves a bit later. But you'll come to learn pretty quickly that they're very unique in their own ways, and I think are going to be very compelling characters who my players have put a lot of time and energy into, and I think you guys are going to really grow to be attached to them if you do watch the stream. So I'm really excited to show that to you guys, and I really look forward to you being able to see it and be a part of kind of what's going on there. Beyond that, eek. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we do have some like grenade sort of thing, don't we? Let's do that. Did we get him? Did we get him? Did we get him? No, too far back. Let's try again. Can we get him? Can we get him? Did I hit him with the grenade in the face? Whoa, that is too much detail. Oh, gosh. Whew. That's a good feeling. All right, let's keep killing Nazis. Oh. Where is that guy? Oh, you're like hiding out there, huh? Okay. So that's probably about all I've got about the stream right now. Like I said, there will be a lot more information on the Evo channel as well as on this channel. Once I've got a little bit more, I'll have my characters, my players kind of come up about it. I will tell you a little bit about kind of what we're doing different from a normal D&D game, though. I've only got 2 players, and typically D&D is supposed to be 4 players. That just like shred his insides, like straight down his face and through his stomach. Oh, that, like, he ate that bullet and then it came out the other end later, and it didn't take 6 to 8 hours. Man. Okay. But typically there's 4 players, sometimes more. Critical Role like has 8 sometimes, that are going to be playing through a D&D campaign. And the intention is going to be, there's 4 of you, big epic heroes, that are going to be running into big epic scary monster problems, and you're the only ones who can deal with them. And so you, the big epic heroes, go and deal with the big epic problems. And to me, that's really boring. Because it doesn't leave a lot of room for the players to act. It doesn't leave a lot of room for the characters to be more than just one note sort of, I'm the rogue, I'm the hero, you know, I'm the archer, I'm the mage. Like, I want to give more time for the players to be able to shine. And I want to give more time that I can allot. Okay. Let's see if we can get this guy without his friend noticing. And from there, we'll try not to die. And that's the whole plan. Jack Reacher! What? What? Mortal Kombat Fatality? No one told me those were in this game. Whoa. Sorry, that X-ray kill like totally caught me off guard. I didn't think they did them for melee attacks. But yeah, so instead, I want to really focus on my players, and I want them to be able to get a feel for what's going on and be able to enjoy it. And I want the audience to also get a feel for these players as well. So to do that, I'm going to have 2 players. That's going to allow me to spend a lot more time on both of them and allow them to really feel invested in the world and create a significant challenge for them as well, because when big bad scary things get there and there's supposed to be 4 of you fighting and instead there's only 2, that's going to be a really big deal. Hold on one second while I kill this guy. Nope. There we go. Okay. Oh. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Yikes. GI, no! Oh, okay. I'm in darkness. It'd be the perfect time to take a suppress shot. Oh, jeez! This game is ridiculous. Okay. I'm gonna get him with a rock. I'm gonna kill the Nazis with a rock. I'm gonna defeat all of Hitler's armies with one rock. It didn't happen, guys. I didn't defeat the Nazis with a single rock. But yeah, so focusing on 2 players rather than many, really letting the character moments stand out and the drama exceed everything else and really be the focus of the whole thing rather than just like the combat and you know. But then yeah, the combat gets to be a lot more challenging and the players get to feel a lot more invested in the fact that, wow, there's only 2 of us and there's no healer around and we're probably not going to get to be able to revive ourselves because that's illegal necromancy. So... wow, I just ran into a machine gun. My mind is out of it. But yeah, I think that's about everything. Like I said, be more in detail later, but right now, I think that's everything I got for you. I've died about 4 times on this. I'll go ahead and probably do another video of just me playing the game, just hanging out, making it a little bit more of a focus of the thing. But I appreciate you guys staying this far if you did in the video. I know it's probably pretty long. And I'm really excited about this project, and I would love for you guys to go check that out over on the Eva Productions page, and just stay tuned there on the Facebook page for some more news. That's the word I was looking for. Updates. All right. My brain is fried. I'm gonna go eat a pizza. Peace.